What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, check this out. So I've been waiting since last week when Nelson Peltz and Trian Partners dropped that 133-page white paper that basically dressed Disney all the way down, okay? Absolutely exposed these cats, dressed them down to their underwear and showed, hey, yo, this company, this Walt Disney Company that the great Walt Disney put together and built and made into the most magical company in the world, yeah, it's become a Mickey Mouse operation, okay? No pun intended, or maybe pun intended, all right? A complete Mickey Mouse operation, all right? The proverbial Mickey Mouse operation. That's what Disney has become at this point, you know? They completely exposed them with the numbers and with the details, full details. And not only that, then they ran the interview that they did on Thursday. And that interview went into further detail. And the show says, hey, Nelson Peltz like, hey, man, I'm a family man. You know, I believe in Disney. I love Disney. You know, I just want Disney to return back to what it was. You know, same thing with Jay Russillo. Jay Russillo's like, yo, I was a part of Disney for 30 plus years. You know, I want Disney to succeed. We're not here to fire Bob Iger or do anything like that. We're here to lend our help because we believe that we can get this company turned around. All right. I was waiting on some sort of a response from Disney that kind of outlines, okay, this is what Nelson Peltz outlined in their thing. Here's our outline. All right. Here's what we're going to do. And this is what they offered up to response to that. Disney slams activist investor Peltz as disruptive and destructive, says his proxy fight seems more about vanity than a belief in company. All right, this is hilarious, man. Yeah, let's read through this real quick. This is on Variety. Disney came out swinging in its most strongly worded denunciation yet of Nelson Peltz and the activist investors' bid to grab 2 seats on the Mouse House's board. In a video posted Monday to its shareholder campaign site, VoteDisney.com, Disney labeled the proxy fight waged by Peltz's Trian Partners disruptive and destructive. Trian is urging Disney investors to vote in Peltz and Jay Russillo, the former CFO at Disney, at the company's April 3rd annual shareholders meeting. All right, so yeah, they had this video right here. Let's go to this real quick. So here's the video right here on the VoteDisney.com page. And look, it's basically a 2-minute and 54-second political ad. You're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. It's pretty much a political ad. It's like, again, Bob Iger is a politician, okay? That's what this guy is. He's a politician. He's running political ads against his political opponent, which is basically Nelson Peltz and Jay Russillo. He's running political ads on these people. Instead of responding to the 133 pages of details and facts and information and coming out with a proper response, no, he's giving us 2 minutes and 54 seconds of talking points, all right? That's basically what all political ads are. These are just talking points that we came up with, you know, stuff to talk about. No real details, no nothing. Going back to this, look, when Nelson Peltz dropped his own video, all right, at this March 7 town hall, all right, on his website, Restore to Magic. Yeah, this is 32 minutes and 8 seconds, all right? 32 minutes and 8 seconds of conversation. You know, questions and answers and thoughtful answers. You know, them coming out and saying, look, we're not against these guys. We want to help any way we can. We believe that we have the juice to get this thing done. Listen to us and hear what we have to say. We're going to make our pitch. That's essentially what Nelson Peltz and Jay Russillo put together. A thoughtful response, you know, going into some, verbal details. You can hear these guys speak. You can hear their passion for Disney and where they're coming from and how much they love Disney. That's what you're hearing from them, all right? Bob Iger, yeah, here go your political ad, all right? It's absolutely sad, man, but let's go ahead and listen to it real quick.
What's the harm of letting activist investor Nelson Peltz or Jay Russillo have a seat on Disney's board? The answer is simple. If they succeed, Disney could suffer the same fate as other great companies that Peltz has previously infiltrated.
I mean, again, you see what I'm talking about. This is nothing but a political ad. All the imagery coming up, the dude sitting there just shaking his head. Oh, my God. Like all of that crap. Instead of just giving, again, a thoughtful, hey, questions, answers, for this reason alone, Disney is losing. All right. Bob Iger and Disney, the Disney board, the people that are trying to keep them out, they're losing on this alone. This is garbage, man. This is trash.
Such as GE and DuPont. Nelson Peltz has a long history of attacking companies to the ultimate detriment of shareholder value. His quest also seems more about vanity than a belief in Disney. Why else would he?
And you know what? Let me address that real quick. They talking about vanity and the belief in Disney. Who believes in Disney right now? Does anybody believe in Disney? Your own shareholders don't believe in you, okay? Well, Nelson Peltz doesn't believe in Disney. No, he doesn't. He doesn't believe in what's going on right now. You know, he wants to return Disney back to its former glory. That's what Nelson Peltz is about. But his belief in Disney, nobody believes in Disney right now. That's why we're in this situation. That's why we're here, Bob Iger. That's why we're here, board members, because nobody believes in you. You've been losing this company money. You know, what did we see that, you know, there's only like so many dates in the last like 10 years. If you invested in Disney, it's only like 100 days that if you invested in Disney on these days, would you have made money? But if you invested at any of the other 2,000 plus days, you would have lost money. Yeah, that's the reason why we're here. All right. You guys have been engendering this disbelief in Disney. Like I said, it's to become a Mickey Mouse operation, literally and figuratively and, you know, ironically. You know, that's what's so funny about this situation. And these guys got the nerve to talk about somebody's ego and vanity. All right. Oh, he's doing this out of vanity. Yo, hey, you know what? Fine. Let's go ahead and use some of Nelson Peltz's vanity for a minute. All right. Bob Iger's ego and his vanity haven't gotten the company anywhere. You know, him trying to come back and, oh, I'm going to be the hero when I return. And you've done nothing but run the company further into the ground, Bob Iger. And you still haven't figured out who your replacement is going to be. You know, it's like, come on, y'all. Come on. This is the response. This is a sad response, man. This is a sad response. I can't believe this is what they came back with.
Sell 500,000 Disney shares over the past 6 months in the middle of his proxy fight. Plus, he has no media expertise and no experience in running a global entertainment company powered by creativity.
They said,
I mean, like that statement right there, all right? He has no experience running a global entertainment company like the people here have been doing any better. You guys look like y'all ain't got the experience, Disney board and Bob Iger. Where's your experience? How has your experience helped Disney through this thing? All right. Over the last 5 years, it's just been running into the gutter, this entire company. What are you talking about? The entertainment. And then what did it say about creativity? Like, what creativity are these people talking about? You know, the cut and paste crew that they got over there for the live action. Oh, we're going to take some of Disney's animated classics and we're going to transform them into live action films. That's creative. Oh, and then we're going to, you know, swap them around. We're going to do some race swaps. Okay. That's creative. You know, you've destroyed Star Wars. You destroyed everything. You dragged Harrison Ford out, you know, to stick him in this Indiana Jones movie and turned it into some girl boss bullshit. Like, is that your idea of creativity? Like, I just laugh at these people. They're making nonsensical statements right now that make absolutely no sense when you look at what Disney has actually been doing. You know, give me some of this Nelson Peltz. Let me see what Peltz has to say about this. I'd rather get some new blood in, some fresh set of eyes, you know, fresh ears, fresh ideas. What you guys have been doing for the last 5 years and what it looks like you're going to continue to do is just buy more companies, double down on the same franchises. You're not going to get the wokeness out. That's the main thing they need to do is get the wokeness out. Get the wokeness out of Disney. You've solved probably 50% of the problems, you know. But anyway, let's continue.
I have no media experience. I don't claim to have any.
And then there's Jay Rizzullo, a former Disney employee who was passed over for a promotion nearly a decade ago. He hasn't been employed since leaving Disney. And
a former Disney employee, all right? He was the chief financial officer. They make it sound like he was just some cat working in the stock room or something. Like, yo, this cat was important, all right? He was a very big member of Disney. He's not just some random employee, you know? It's just so funny what they're doing here.
Time he joined the board of a media company, the stock tanked. What's more, Peltz and Rizzullo have teamed up with another disgruntled former employee, Ike Perlmutter, who has his own lengthy record of destructive behavior inside Disney. Perlmutter has a well-documented grudge with Disney CEO Bob Iger. This sort of personal animus in the boardroom is more than disruptive, it can be destructive.
I mean, Perlmutter is not trying to get on the board. You know, all they did is say, hey, Nelson, Jay, can y'all represent my shares? Okay, you guys got my shares. Okay, you guys represent my shares in this whole proxy battle. That's it. The guy is not going to be on the board. He hasn't asked to be on the board. He, in fact, doesn't want to be on the board. Again, this is gaslighting. This is what politicians do. They come out with talking points and they gaslight you. And they dare you to go try to find the information to dispute whatever it is they're saying. Dig deep. See if you can dispute what we're saying right now. That's basically how they get down. It's absolutely ridiculous, man. Again, this is the response to that 133 fat little report that they put out, documenting all the issues that's going on with Disney, documenting Nelson Peltz and how he's helped turn companies around, Like DuPont was one of the companies that they mentioned in there, and DuPont's like, oh, yeah, we would love to have Nelson Peltz back. Yeah, this guy was great, We loved working with this guy. We saw that in the white papers, along with Procter & Gamble, Hey, man, this guy is amazing. He's a phenomenal guy to work with. We've had nothing but a great relationship with this guy. This guy is absolutely phenomenal. Nelson Peltz, that is, So it's just funny how Disney won't address any of that. They just start making different talking points to discuss. It's ridiculous.
Especially at this critical time when, despite all of these distractions, Bob Iger and his management team have engineered an ambitious plan to build Disney's future, positioning the company for a new era of sustained growth and value creation.
The last thing that we need right now is to be distracted in terms of our time, our energy, by an activist or activists.
And I mean, again, he's talking about we don't need to be distracted. We need to focus. We need to stay on target. And one of the things that they said when it came to Nelson Peltz, all these other companies they worked with, is like, yo, man, Nelson Peltz got us focused, and he's coming in here again with millions and millions of Disney shares. He wants to win. I mean, I don't understand this. If your company has been going down the tubes for the past 5 years and somebody comes in and says, hey, yo, I got some good ideas right now. I think you guys can use a fresh set of eyes to kind of look over everything. At least hear him out. They haven't even listened to the guy. They haven't even asked him any questions. They didn't say, hey, what do you think? Hey, Nelson, Jay, hey, come give us your opinions. Give us some ideas. Maybe there's something we're missing. That kind of stuff happens in business all the time. Tunnel vision, right? You're so focused right here. You're so focused that you don't see the larger picture. And they haven't even asked these guys any questions. They're just running scared. Why? Again, it's about his legacy. It's about his ego. He cannot stand it that somebody is about to swoop in here when he's supposed to be the smartest CEO on the planet. They're about to swoop in here and steal his thunder. They are going to get on the board. I guarantee you they're going to get on this board. If not this year, then next year. They're going to get on the board and they're going to fix Disney. And then Bob Iger is going to try to take credit for all of the work that they're about to do. Again, it's just absolutely hilarious.
In fiscal 2024, they expect cash flow to exceed initial projections and have set a target of $3 billion in stock repurchases. The board also declared a cash dividend of 45 cents per share, an increase of 50% versus the last dividend paid.
Again, they're going to give you the good numbers, okay? These are our plans. This is what we plan to do. Disney plans a lot of stuff, all right? They plan movies all over the place, all right? We got to plan movies. We got to get some movies out there, okay? But what happens? Yeah, they had to secretly cancel some of them joints. Yeah, we planned them. We got plans. We got big plans, baby. And then we had to quietly cancel them, Hey, you got to kill the things you no longer believe in, and that's not easy in this business. Yeah, sometimes you just got to swap out board members that you no longer believe in, okay? Sometimes you got to get them cats up out the door and bring in some fresh ideas, some new blood, somebody that can come in here and get this thing back on track, Bob. It ain't about you and your ego. Like they said, oh, there's no belief in Disney. They don't believe in Disney. Well, no, nobody believes in Disney, including Disney shareholders, all right? They're a little frustrated and fed up. That's why this proxy battle is even happening. They no longer believe in you, just like you no longer believed in some of these projects that you canceled. Probably that woke Bambi movie was one of them. But yeah, that's where these guys are at, right? They're just dropping political ads at this point. They don't really have anything else to offer the Disney shareholders out there. They have zero to offer these cats, but pipe dreams and talking points. And then, yeah, don't vote for Nelson Peltz. I ain't going to play the rest of this thing, but it just ends like this. Where is it at? Yeah, it just ends with vote the white proxy card. Okay. That's all these guys got to offer. Hey, don't listen to these other dudes. All right. Here goes some talking points, reasons that you shouldn't listen to them. To pay no attention to the 133 pages that they just sent out there. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to this interview, 32 minutes of, in-depth questions and answers, Yeah, don't listen to none of that stuff. Listen to us. Vote for the white card. You're good. Okay. That's basically how Bob Iger is getting down. It's pretty sad, y'all. And it's interesting that as Disney is struggling, Universal has just kind of stepped in and taken their place. As the kings of animated movie, right? Universal right now is doing what Disney used to do. bring out great animated family content, right? Like Kung Fu Panda, you know, overperforming, busting out with $58 million in its opening weekend, doing great. All right. I think Migration is still in theaters as well. That was an Illumination joint. All right. Still doing well in theaters. What did Kung Fu Panda do? Because they only had like a $85 million budget. Yeah, a worldwide $81 million opening weekend. And I don't think it opened in every market. Like this international number is low because they didn't open it wide. It's opened in only like a few select international markets. Yeah, not a lot of countries, right? Not a lot of countries. Like there's no Mexico. Mexico ain't got it yet. You know, most of Asia hasn't gotten it. Most of Europe hasn't gotten it. I mean, yeah, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So yeah, this $81 million is just a sniff compared to what it's going to do when it opens up wider. You know, no real movies coming out this week. So look, Universal is right now running circles around Disney, okay? Absolute circles around them. Not only that, yeah, they got this Super Mario Brothers movie they just announced, okay? Dropping in 2026. Again, this is what Disney used to do. They used to bring out movies that people were excited for. Oh, man, we can't wait till this movie comes out. Oh, man, it's coming out in 2026. Oh, that's 2 years. Oh, man, I'm sure looking forward to it. You know, this is what used to happen over there at Disney. And then on top of that, Universal has Epic Universe coming next year. Holy shit, man, this thing is going to be huge, man. Universal right now is running absolute circles around this company. Absolute circles around Disney, basically becoming the Disney that Disney used to be. Theme parks, great kids content, fun for the whole family, all right? You know, they still got the Despicable Me and the Minions and everything like that. They are going to make so much money. They're doing great. What's Disney doing? Just vote for our white card, if you don't mind. You know, vote for the white proxy card. Thank you. All right, promising nothing but a stupid, 2 minute and 45 second, political ad. That's basically what we're getting from these cats. It's really embarrassing right now. Bob Iger should be ashamed of himself. But again, this is what politicians do, all right? They give you a whole lot of talking points. They give you some scary layer. Oh, you better vote for us or else, But then at the end of the day, empty words. Where's the money, Bob? Okay, where's my return on this investment, Bob? He ain't got nothing to say to that, all right? Basically, that's what it is. Anyway, folks, what do y'all think about this situation? I think Nelson Peltz and them got this thing in the bag, but we'll have to see. But you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.